What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Battle Brothers. We have some leveling up to do and a few other various random things. It's going to be fine. Our folks are quite hurt and quite unhappy, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll start with Kenny. We'll go with the perks. I mean, shield usage is always going to be important for him, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I guess we're going to go there, there, and there. It's going to be fine. And then we're going to head down to D-Zack, and he gets his first fast adaptation skill because, you know, of course he does. Oh, good. +3. I like that. +2 is fine. And let's give him some more max fatigue. And then finally we go to stoichiometry. And while I'm not sure what the best play is for him, I think I'm probably going to give him the ability to wound as well. We'll try. We'll go all in on this. A lot of people said it's really ridiculously... I kind of wish he had better ranged skill to start with. That's fine. We'll give him a little bit of HP. We'll give him a little bit of resolve. And maybe a little bit of melee defense. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, and we also have new equipment, which is cool. Let's go ahead and take this. Put that on you. Let's see what else. Guess we can give you this as well. There you go. And then we can come down here and give you this, and you get this. And there we are. Everybody is about as updated as they can be, I guess. Alright. And I believe what I told you guys, and I am not going to fib. We're going to go and we're going to actually take the caravan. Let's accept it and move on. Now, if I'm not wrong, which I very well could be, it's like really far, it's like one of the furthest things we can get to. And I don't know how we're going to get there because we're not going to traverse any of the shortcuts. So we're going to follow the road, which could be disastrous at any given time. So there's no telling what we're going to run into, what's going to happen. Hopefully our crew heals as we go. Thankfully we don't have to worry about food. And it does look like we're kind of repairing up the equipment that is broken. So my hope, my goal, my dream here is that we survive this. I really don't know that that's going to be a thing, though. Because, yeah, it looks like we're going to have to take the road however far out and around before we can get to where we're going. Our trading caravan is a small one, too. It's not like we're going to be able to rely heavily on our caravan compatriots, either. There's some footsteps here, which could be death. There was a battle right there. This could all go super sideways super quickly. I don't know what we're closing in on. It looks like maybe there's another caravan. Oh, there's some undead over there that we saw. Some of the knacks, the former ghouls. Yeah, we're catching up to another caravan. Apparently something somewhere we just saw. Alright, what are we looking at now? Everybody's healed except for these two. The pierced chest and the pierced arm muscle. Oh, we're going into trees. That's always a bad thing. Oh, we did that way quicker than they did it. Alright, hopefully nothing comes. Looks like the pony's much quicker than the donkey. I'm a little concerned because, again, our caravan's so small. I'd rather have that as a buffer in front of us, but... oh, what can you do? Well, it looks like we're back on territory that we've at least seen before. So I'm a little bit happy about that, but this makes me nervous. We can get attacked by bandits up here, or goblins, or ghouls, or really anything. Well, you see all sorts of battles. There's brigands there, but they didn't want any part of us, thankfully. That caravan probably isn't going to have as good of a time. We're pretty close to halfway. Yeah, we're pretty close to halfway. We have to go up and around. Alright, along the road. While marching along, a lone merchant with his pack horse emerges onto your path. He has his arms out and his hands visible. "Evening, travelers. Might I interest you in some wares?" He lists off a number of things that the freak show could possibly have no use for, but then he mentions a map. He must have raised an eyebrow because he raises his and a smile with it. Ah, interested in a map, are you? This here cartographical or cartographical? I don't know how you would say that. Obviously, it's cartography, and a cartographer does it. So, is it a I don't know. Cartographical map, that's what I'm going to say. I don't know if there's actually a correct phrasing of that, but that's what I'm going to go with. It's fine. Topographical and geographical oddity carried by a man who, I assure you, is quite sensical. Sure. This here paper tells you the exact location of the famous Grave of the Last Fellowship. I am sure you've heard about it, yes? Host to untold treasures, resting place of some of the world's finest arms, and all it'll cost you is a meager 600 crowns. He turns his head with a long grin. It appears he's sold some of his teeth in his days on the road. Ah, sure, we'll buy the map. Yeah, it's expensive, but fine. Maybe we can actually find ourselves some special stuff. You take the map and give it a good read. You can identify some of the locations and in time translate its contents onto your own map. The freak show is murmuring with excitement over what might be there. Let's claim it for the company. So, what did we actually claim? That. Is that it? Just that one spot? Okay. That's fine. Are we really gonna get through this without, like, any troubles? And it's a new day. Everybody's fully healed. That's a good sign. They're returning from wherever they were just at. I'm sure they murdered something or cleared out some horrible menace to society and life in general. We're going up toward Wolf Hayden. And then we're going to head right on over to Raven something another. Ravestad, I think, something along those lines. Or Ravestad. Maybe? There's no telling. Good, this kind of was uneventful, and I'm quite happy with that. I mean, we could have run into anything. We could have run into orcs, we could have run into, like, undead hordes, we could have run into goblins, we could have run into bandits, we could have run into Zeus, the king of the gods, if you're into the whole Greek mythology. Alright, Ravestad is now well supplied, so we might be able to actually get some food and decent prices on stuff. We got 900 crowns, okay. With a swarm of daytailers looking for work, the caravan leader doles out crowns. Hey, you guys can pause and read. Crowns well deserved. Awesome. Good start. Good start. Well supplied, but disappearing villagers has them a little bit in a tizzy, as they say. Alright, that's overpriced, that's overpriced. This stuff is underpriced normally, probably, but right now it's still a bit much. I'm gonna buy the grain because it's the cheapest, but I'm not going to be happy about it. Alright, let's see what quests you have available. Oh boy, you came to realize, would you hunt these monsters down? What are they prepared to pay? I'll accept your offer. I'll need some time to think. And then please don't be horrible. L2. Leaving soon, a bunch of sturdy sellswords. Make sure it gets there. To Winberg. I'm not sure where that's going. But it's a whole bunch of money, so I want to be paid more. Okay. I don't want to be paid more. Alright, so I guess I'm going to accept that, and we're going to head on out and do another caravan. I mean, that's fine. From one to the other. Where's this? Okay, so we're just going to... that's not as far as we just went, so... Getting paid more for less of the travel? I mean, that's cool. And I believe once we get paid all that, we're going to actually have enough to finish have at least 2,000 crowns. Now, I don't know if getting our ambitions so quickly is good, or if it's going to be detrimental. Is it going to advance the pacing of the game by getting these things done? Should we be trying to stay within a certain range of money and everything else? Like, I don't know. At this point, I think I may be shooting myself in the foot here. But if everything goes well when we get to this place, we might be able to spend some of that money. And if that's the case, I'll be pretty happy. Pretty happy. I think we're already 2x'd. Wait, why are we going to Trogan? What? Oh, I was wrong. Oh no. Is there a pass through here? Oh, there is. Okay. But still, we're going through woods. I don't like going through the woods. It's super scary. It's very, very spooky. Here we go. Oh, the brigands decided no. Two groupings of brigands are like, nah. Nah, and our caravan's actually a little bit bigger with 8 as opposed to the 4 we had last time. Alright, so this wasn't as quick as I thought it was going to be. It's still not as, like, super long as the last one was. So, it is what it is. Making some pretty decent money for, what, the first 12 minutes of basically just traveling across the universe. I'll take it. Throw money. Throw money. We also bought a map, which is great. That will hopefully lead us to maybe some legendary or epic weapons. I'm hoping it's not super difficult to actually fight, but we'll see. We shall see. Apparently there was a big battle there. King's End Company. Okay. And it looks like we've made it to Winberg without problems. Sweet. Those war crowns well deserved. Thank you. Well supplied. That's really good. Alright, weaponsmith, armor, all sorts of stuff. Let's go to the marketplace first. Oh, good tools, good tools. There's a doggy, we'll buy the doggy. Yeah, we're spending some of this money so nothing real bad happens. Pretty good, cheap thing there. That's not bad. Let's go here, we have 1,300. Our folks aren't super happy. They're content, but they're not thrilled, I guess you could say. Alright, Antros, you're going to be the Houndmaster as well, friend. So, deal with it, I guess? Put you up there. You can unleash the Hound at any point, which is pretty cool. And this is what? 80. And this is 115. So you might not get that. Hold on. What is yours? 95. We're going to swap. You're going to get the new plate, or the mail shirt, rather. You're going to get this, and you are going to get this. Dawn of Gaming, while you get to transfer this over here. And I guess we can just hold on to this at this point. Like, we don't really need to do anything else with it, which is fine. Alright, so we did that. There's nothing really else here for us. I mean, we can get one of these, I guess, if we really wanted to. I mean... Nah. Alright, let's go check out the... Let's make everybody a little bit happier. Yay, everybody's in good spirit. Well, some of them are in good spirits. Alright, weaponsmith. Oh, the dream. The dream. Getting the two-handed hammer is the dream. Two-handed axe is also the dream. What is a champion's carver? A masterful smith managed to create this military cleaver in a way that it handles almost like a regular sword but loses none of its devastating power. Cool. It's actually quite cool. Kinda wish I had that, but I don't, so I won't complain. Wouldn't mind getting one of those. Again, we're not at the point where we have a giant plethora of money, so we can't just grab whatever we want right away. So let's move this here. Really want to get that, like, super badly, but we can't afford it, so it is what it is. So that was a weapon. We have an armor over here. Let's see what you have for sale. Super expensive things that we can't afford. A decent hat. I mean, that's not that bad. Mail shirt. Well, that's not that bad either. Well, let's see what's actually here. We're not going to hire anyone else. I was just curious. A conscript wouldn't have been terrible. A deserter's This guy would have been fun. The Bastage, but And apparently this is locked. Alright, I wanted to check this. Our reputation doesn't seem to be very high. Well, we came all the way out here, didn't get much done. Let's head to Dwarf. Okay. Antros asks you to enter Mutt the War Dog into a local dogfighting circle. This sounds like an awful idea, but the man goes on to explain that a lot of money stands to be made in dogfighting. All the dog handler needs is an ante of 200 crowns. Alright, but I'm going with you. That's not going to happen. Alright, I'm going with you. Oh boy, I don't like this at all. You take the purse of crowns and follow Antros through a wind of darker and darker streets. Or a wind, maybe. Soon enough, there isn't much to see. Wet cobblestones licked white by strobes of moonlight lazily guide you into what depths the city hides from those who prefer the day. Suddenly a torch flares up and a man's face afloat and disembodied in the dark speaks out to you. That dog here for the fights? Antros nods. The stranger tilts the torch forward. Alright, this way, gentlemen. Watch your step. All manner of piss goes downhill. Alright, let's do this. Following the man's torchlight, you go through the dark, and you come to a building with a sliding portal at its door. The stranger gives the door a pattern of knocks, and it pops open as if commanded by a final rap. You are ushered in, leering faces watch from the side as you enter. Immediately, you hear the unsettling din of snarling and barking. This is what you were here for, right? This is all Antros' thing, by the way, guys and gals. It's totally him. I would never let dogs fight. That would just crush my soul. I would be very, very unhappy. So this is not indicative of who or what I am at all, not even sort of. In fact, if this was real life, I would have slapped Antros in the head and then kicked him in the groin and then saved the dog and left. But just saying. Just saying. Stairs lead you to the pits where a crowd huddles around a makeshift arena of dirt and wobbly fence posts. The action can't be seen yet. But off to the side you see... I don't even want to read in here. Time to ante up and see what our butt can do. This is bad. Let's get out of here. Change my mind. Yeah, I can't do it. Even in it, no, that's disgusting. There's no way. Poor dog, trying to get the dog killed. Oh, and even if he didn't die, the other dog's gonna die. No, we don't want to see dead doggies or dead pups. No, we're not gonna make it in time. Night has fallen. Well, maybe we can still get a contract though. We can. All right. Ooh, a tier 1. Another straightforward caravan run. What does it pay? I want to be paid more. Alright. Whatever. I accept your offer to Jaderwall in the east. I accept. Let's leave now. We are almost out of food, so I should have probably tried to buy... Oh, it was closed, so that wasn't a possibility. Well, that's not far away. Well, we'll get a little bit more cash. We'll be able to hopefully buy some food, maybe save the town if that's possible. Still haven't seemed to be able to attract the attention of the nobles to hire us just yet, but we're close. We're close to it. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. It's gonna be scary, scary stuff. Or is it? Yeah, probably a little bit scary. But it looks like we made it through the horribleness pretty easily. There's some random bad stuff going on out there. And ta-da! They are well supplied. We have made it before nightfall. Alright, we should be able to get some actual food now. At actual decent prices. Who knew that would be a thing? And more tools at decent prices. I'll go for it. That's fine. Alright, we're going to leave, and unfortunately, still contract. Increase your renown and fulfill the ambush of noble houses. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. We'll take a look at the weaponsmith. Oh, he has the Honed Slayer. It'd be nice to get some of these one day. One day, I have my hopes. One day we'll see some of these things. It won't be for a while, but it'll be fun to get stuff like the heavy Lamalar harness. Be able to wear that into battle and murder stuff flat out. It's nice to see this is here too. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. We're gonna hurt ourselves a little bit here on the money front, but you know what? I'm totally okay with that. We go here, drop that on our boys. Let's see. Who's got the most decent melee defense? You do. You have the lowest. Alright, so Kenny the Voodoo, we're going to swap you in with this. I guess we're going to put this on you. Trenton the Fox. And good old Antros the non-fox. I guess he gets to stay with what he's got. So we're slowly building up our power. Slowly. Slowly building it up. One day, we'll get there. Probably. Well, we're about out of time for the episode. There's a little bit more we can do, and there's a little bit more we will do, but we're getting close to the end of it. Let's go to Dolman, see if we can't find ourselves a mission. Or maybe a fight on the way. I'm totally ready for like a single battle or something, but it looks like it's going to have to be the next episode. A couple of contracts, let's see what they are. Oh boy. Okay, he doesn't have crown, or the money or men. Salask opens his, I want to be, no, I'll accept. Drive off bandits, yeah, I'll need some time to think. And another 3 skull. No, not some woman, some important thing has been stolen, what's it worth to you? That seems a bit underwhelming. I want to be paid more for this one. It's not bad, I accept your offer. All the tracks near. I'll need some time to think about it. I don't know if I want to do that necessarily right now. But, yeah. It's a thing that we could potentially do. The tavern is here. We're going to go ahead and get them another round of drinks. And hopefully they're going to be pretty happy about that. We're a bit light on money at this point. So that's kind of a problem. We have 2 days worth of, well, pay for our crew. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for this episode. It's a little bit of a shorter one. We just basically ran all over the map a bunch of times. We got paid, and we bought some new equipment. And we actually had made, I believe we actually made the ambition to make the 2,000. But I decided that I didn't want to spend it to get the standard. Don't know what it does yet, but I think it's going to be pretty cool when we get it. But we'll have to wait and see. Either way, folks, that's it for this episode. I will see you tomorrow with the next installment of Battle Brothers. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.